If you want to know about strength, you just gotta get to it. We fighting fools are all getting to it on the streets. Street Fighter 6.
Yo, what's up guys, it's Nacho here, and today I'm back with another video, and we're talking about how to beat Manon. This is the next character. Now personally, I think Manon is a scary character. That's the word I'm going to use, honestly, because she can just say dun dun and then, oh, ignore that, randomly just grab you and, you know, you're getting cooked. So yeah, honestly, I don't think she is a necessarily a overpowered character or a weak character. I think she's in the middle, but a little bit up. Like, if they buff her one time, I think she'll be one of the best characters in the game, honestly. So I think she's at a good spot, honestly, right now. But yeah, that's what I think about her, honestly. Now, let's begin with the video, I suppose. I guess the first thing I want to talk about here specifically is her target combo. I'm gonna break it down to two parts. We're gonna talk about just on block. So on block, if she does her target combo, well, pretty much any of them, they are all punishable. So you don't really have to worry about that too much. If a Manon does this to you while you're blocking, hit them, please. Oh, that's reversal. Oops, ignore that. Hit them, because you can do that. And this one too. But I think with the heavy version, this is heavy punch, you can actually punish with a medium punch, I believe. Yeah, you can. But the medium, you cannot do that. Does not work. So there's the differences there. So this you can punish with the medium. This you can punch only with the light. So yeah, those are two differences there. They're not safe. You can also obviously you know, since this is, I think this is -5 and this is -8, I think you can actually punish with a OD uppercut with this, but let me check. Nope. And this one you can because it's -8. So that means with this, you can actually do this instead. That works. And that works for both. Now, level 2, I think, is probably, if I remember correctly, this doesn't work for this. But if you had a faster character, like I had a faster like level 2, possibly, but you have to check on your character specifically. And this one does not work either. But if it was faster, like say for instance it was 10, you're cooking them. So there's a difference there. It's kind of like the same thing I was talking about with Jamie. If you have a different, depending on level 2, how fast it is, like if you had a Ken's level 2, with this, you're punishing. So yeah, just depends. And this one, I actually, you know, I think this one with the medium, you actually cannot punish it with level 2, I don't think. Because I've tried it with Ken's, it doesn't work, so yeah, but heavy, you most likely can with level 2, it just needs to be faster. Reuse is just slow. Alright, next up I want to talk about is her normals. Now specifically, a lot of the times when you fight this lady, there's either two ways to play Manon. A lot of people either do this, or just try to grab you. That's three pistols I've seen. Now, if they do this, you can punish them with, I believe, a medium punch. Yep. And same goes for the sliding too. Medium punch as well. But yeah, when it comes to this move, you can punish this with medium kick, and that's like the best one you can because it extends out the most. Doesn't seem like you can punish it with a light or anything. It could be character specific, but I don't know. And I'm doing it up close. And that tells you, because further it's obviously a lot harder. Like if they do it further, you might be able to squeeze in the medium kick. Excuse me, sorry. But yeah, so that's the best way to punish that. And then other pokes, this, you cannot punish this if they do this far away. So don't waste a normal, because otherwise they can get a counter on you. So boom, and then bang, and they can get something out of that, you know. So if they throw heavy kick far away, don't do anything. But if it's close, you can actually punish it with a light. I'm not sure if it's a medium you can. Let me check real quick. But it has to be close. Yes, medium punch, because lights are too small. Well, depending if the character, you know, you might be able to get them, but that's distance oriented with that move specifically, because it pushes her back, as you see. So depending on your character's distance and how far they throw out the normal, they can punish them. Just don't do any like medium kicks or something with more startup, you know, something faster can get her though. And then this is just safe naturally. Any of her medium, light, normals are safe. And you're going to see this a lot mainly, especially this one. You're going to see that a lot because it gets them in a good distance to do something. So do not press a button. It's not a good idea. Otherwise, they're going to be in a good situation for themselves. If you leave yourself open, that's a grab. So watch out for that. Next up, I want to talk about quickly is her anti-airs. Now, obviously, you don't want to jump in on a Manon for a few reasons. So we're just gonna set the computer to jump. Just pretend like he's gonna jump forward on me, like he's gonna do this. If you do that Manon, it's not a good idea. Not only because she has multiple anti-airs, but she can really get some good setups on you. Because she does this one, you're in a 50-50 situation. And then if she does this one, she can actually get a combo. So like, do this. My bad, wrong version. If she does the heavy version, it predicts you. She can get a grab in. If you, you know, the Manon has timing or whatever, you know, you can get a grab in. If she does EX, she can do even more. And also with this version too, she can extend and go further. So that's why it's a little scary to jump on Manon because she does have options. She also has immediate button too, like Jamie, which is back medium kick. So you don't really want to jump on Manon. That's not a good idea, honestly, because she'll just ground you and then force you to a 50-50 of death, and that is not cool. So be careful how you jump in Manon. It could be beneficial to you if they don't anti-air, but if they do, sit down. It's okay to sit down. It's okay. There's other options. Now, as you're noticing with me talking about all this stuff, there's not a lot of stuff about strings because she puts you into strings somewhat, but she's not a huge string-oriented character because she can just do a grab, right? But there is one thing I want to talk to you about, and it's doing something on knockdown. So if a Manon does specifically something like this, it doesn't have to be exactly this, but if she does this, there's you gotta watch out for it. If she does this into that, do not press the button. Okay? You're not hurting her. You're not. So I'm gonna show you this now on wake up. Any like light normal, any of these normals you cannot do, and I'll put it for example right there. Bing bong, bang bang, and then that. Oh wait, I messed up the timing. See, I'm not a Manon player. That's how you know. Ooh. Hold on, give me a second. Timing. I suck at this a little bit. There you go. You don't want to press a button on that because if they get the timing right, you can't do anything because it's a meaty setup. So don't press a button on that. You can't backdash. You can't do any of that. You can't jump. But what you can do, if you are a certain character of Shoto descendants, I guess, or anybody with a reversal, you can uppercut. So that is an option you can do. And that means, since you can uppercut, you can do a variety of things. You can do level 1, level 2, level 3. So I'll show it real quick to prove it to you, just the level 1, because you pretty much know at this point, when it comes to these, level 3 will work, because it stops time. So level 3, level 2, level 1 works. So you don't have to worry about that. Also, you can parry too on wake up, but it might be a little scary because she could just try to grab you up the end too. So yeah, so that's the option to get out that situation. Because I know some people do that with Manon to put you in a sticky situation. Because on wake up, this move is pretty scary because it's a really good meaty, and it just lets them get in. Okay, another thing that's really important that I want to talk about here is specifically one of Manon's moves, which is this move. Now you'll see Manons do this sometimes on neutral, which is, you know, like I said, you can punish it with medium kick if you're in the right range. Some characters may not because, you know, shorter, whatever, whatnot. But if they hit you, say for instance they hit you with this command grab and you're trying to get away, don't backdash because they can actually catch you with that normal. So don't backdash. Actually, what you want to do is you can either be an offensive or you could block. But don't do anything. Don't jump. Don't do anything because this will ground you down. If you jump, he'll ground you down. It'll get close to you. If you back up, you still get hit. So it's a tough situation. Just block. You could drive reversal 2 out of it because, you know, it's still recovering. As you see, it's a big animation here. Or you could uppercut. Just literally anything else. Just don't do that. Honestly, I'd rather you check her. Honestly, like I'm pretty sure you can stop her honestly on that. So if she does this, does that, and then does that, you can check her. So just check her, because I think the thing about Manon is, since she's so scared, people don't like to check her, but you need to do that. You need to put her in her place a little bit, because if you don't, she'll just run over you, get her medals, and then cook you like you're freaking a steak on a grill. You don't want that. Also, another quick thing I wanted to mention too is that these normals you can punish also not just on block, but if they just throw it out, you can like just throw a button too. This one's a little, oop, my bad. This one's a little tricky. Sometimes you might not get it, but if they throw it further in, you can hit them. So yeah, that is a thing you can do if you have a good timing. Specifically, if you have a good time. Also, as well, I forgot to mention this actually. We're gonna go to Zangief real quick for the training dummy. I want to show you something cool. So if Manon were to do this bad Mama Gemma here, Zangief can grab her out of it if you have good timing. I set the thing a little bit. I delayed it for some reason. Ignore my stupidity on that, but you can. Oops, why did that come out? You can grab him. There you go. It works. You can do it in the first animation too with like her first spin. I just set the thing a little slow. Also, if she does this with Zangief, on Zangief, he can kick her and do 360 grab, or you could just do level 1 with Zangief. This thing, you have options there too. So for you grappler players out there, you can grab them, and that goes for Lily too technically. So use that to your advantage. And also that goes for this too. Surprisingly, I didn't think that, but a lot of normals don't count as being in the air, which just throws me off. Like, you can grab people out of this, which is really strange, like just regular grab, but yeah. Okay, the last thing I wanted to talk about Manon is the mix. This is the most important thing, if anything you should take away from this video, in my opinion, is what to do if you get hit by said target combos. Like, unblock, they're not scary, because, you know, you can actually quite literally punish them, not with that one specifically. That you can punish it with a light or something, or this one a medium punch or something. So you have options there. But on hit, that's where there are problems. This is where things are problems, because it's a guessing game of what you can do. Now there's a few options you have here. Well, technically a lot more if you want to risk a little meter, but this is what you can normally do. So these are the options here that I've provided right now. So you could jump, but guess what? She can do that, because this right now, both you can do something. But normally, if you see that, this thing, you can either guess she's doing that, or she's waiting, and then she can get a punish, and then she can cook you with a combo specifically of whatever she wants. So like, boom, bang, you jumped, boom, and then you get hit with that, or maybe that, or a grab, you know, whatever she wants at the time. Now, you could block as well. Blocking is also an option. But if you block, she can just grab me. And it's like, dude. But that's 2k right now. She has 1 medal, so not too bad or something. But then, you know, a bit over time, so you probably don't want to get hit with that either. What else can you do here? Backdash, which is the option I prefer. Like, even if, you know, someone's going to grab you. I've mentioned it before in the demo video. Which is a good option. But depending on which one she does, she still could grab you. Like if she does the this one, the light version, she'll catch you. She does the heavy version, she ain't catching you. Or I think maybe medium. Yeah, she's not catching you. But a lot of times, I feel as if people will probably go for the light anyways. This one just has faster startup, which is good. But I think they're probably just gonna go for that anyways, in my opinion. But you know, depending on how they input it out. Like if they delay it. Like, if they predict that, they can still get you. But if they do it right away, they're not getting you. So that goes for light, medium, and heavy. But delayed, like if they wait a second, they're getting you. They can still grab you. If they do the light one specifically. Hope that wasn't confusing. And also if you backdash too, she can probably hit you like a combo or something with a jab. Or whatever she wants or something. So you don't want to get hit with that because you backdash, because now you're closer to the corner and that's not where you want to be. But it's still a good option, you know. It's still a good option to get out that jam if they try to grab you. If they do it immediately, at least. Another option, I think these are superior options, but it's a little risky, and you can take some big old damage, is to just press a button, uppercut them, do a reversal, you know, mess them up. Level 2 them, you know. Are they gonna do that? Level 2. But still, they can still block. So, they can still block. Same with this, they can still block because it's a 50-50. It's both your turns. You have a decision to make, and she has a decision to make what she can do too. So, you have options. But what are you going to do? honestly, I think the worst option you could do, if I'll say it now, is probably parry. Do not parry. Don't. If you parry, bro. Oh, bro, if you parry, you're getting cooked, bro. You just wanted to get grabbed. Like, honestly, you really wanted to get grabbed. Like, sure, they could press a button. If you do it right, you know you can get a perfect parry. But at the same time, they could just grab you still after, depending on if it's just a regular parry or not. Or, you know, that could happen. But, yeah. And drive impact, I don't think that's wise either, because that can happen. Or they could just block it, or they could just drive impact back. So, oh, or, you know, I forgot about that whole thing, honestly. If you press it the right time, but most likely that'll happen right there. Yeah. If you want, you could be a little risky too and go for a regular grab. Because I think at least, yeah, grabs beat command grabs, which is the weirdest thing to me. You could just grab her, but you could just press a button still because it's 50-50 thing. So watch out for that as well. Because some people like to reset people, which is common, especially with Manon. So you'll see that with like people that are higher up, that like IDOM level or whatever. They'll just press a button just to check you and continue. So boom, boom, boom. Oh, I messed up. Boom, 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 and then they're still on you. Ignore the grab. That's just what the thing does. But you get the idea. They're gonna keep pursuing you in a different way. So, yeah. So grab works too because it does beat command grabs, which is strange to me. But they could just whoop, without that. Most likely won't happen unless you're really low health and they just want to kill you. Like they're just trying to win the match. If you're like near death, then you're probably gonna see something like that. But yeah. I hope that was a lot to digest, but that's pretty much what you can do. Like you can do some other stuff too, like probably just, well, I don't recommend jumping back because they could still catch you like with this or something, but you have options. But it's a 50-50, so of course you have options, but the best option if you could take it away is probably level 2, I mean level any level super to just not get hit. That's a vulnerability. Or an invincible uppercut, or grab. I think those are the best options, honestly. Backdash is cool, but you can still get clipped and then messed up. Jump is cool, but you can still get anti-aired and messed up. But at least you don't get grabbed. It's probably a good situation not to get grabbed. But if they EX it, they get a combo. Now, I'm not a Manon player, so if you know what Manons can do, then they're going to do something a bit more than that. Most likely, and probably get like at least 20%, like 27 or something. I guess 27 most likely. So it's rough. It's a rough situation, and this goes for the same thing for this. All I said about this too, because it's also 50-50. So just watch yourselves out for that. Now I think that's pretty much it for Manon. If you ask my personal opinion on how to deal with her, though, from what I said, like everything, honestly, I'd challenge her when she does stuff. Just bet on red or black, whatever color you prefer, and then challenge her. Do not let her get it started, really. That's the whole plan here. So if she puts you in a situation, I'd rather you just do actually what that does, like the computer did there. Show you can me. Like bet on it. Like bet on it. They're not always gonna block. Someone's gonna slip up and press a button or whatever. They're gonna slip up eventually. That's what I would do, honestly. Now, if they're like a good player, they're actually pacing. Okay, you might need to you might have to accept fate and go with the 50-50 flow, honestly. But don't let them get started. Like if you see this out, if you see this move out, jab that bad boy. See this move out, punish it with like a heavy kick or something. Don't let her get close to you or whatever. Don't let her do any of this stuff. Just be ready, be on guard. That's honestly my opinion on what to do, honestly. I hope this wasn't too confusing, because, you know, I think Manon's a quite difficult character to go up against. Like I said, scary. And I hope I explained it really well, or the best I can, and I hope this helps. But that is pretty much it for the Manon stuff. So I hope you guys have a great day, night, noon, or whatever time period you guys live at, man, and I will see you guys next time.